Dueling in Harry Potter Magic Awakened can be quite fun if you don't take it too seriously. Like, if you're about to tear up, then suddenly you go on a losing streak with your partners disconnecting mid-match and then your standard book of spells just giving you swelling solutions when you don't have a summoner deck. Yeah, fun. Anyway, there are a lot of different ways to use the cards during duels, and here are 5 tricks you may not know about the cards that you're using. The last one kinda feels like an exploit. First, Kevin is normally used with Snape decks to buff your normal attacks, but did you know that Kevin can also buff the Neville Echo? Neville users already know this, but in case you're not a Neville user and are unfamiliar with it, Kevin actually makes Neville heal more. Since Neville's heals are his basic attack, they get buffed by Kevin. And after Kevin buffs you, any clone that you create moving forward heals the same amount that you do with the Kevin buff. Now, we all use side-along Apparition to bring all of our summons to a safer area, especially when getting hit by an incoming whizbang. But if you're a bit far from your Neville fortress, you can actually cast side-along Apparition early. The spell gives you a short teleport that you can use to get to the summons or partners that you want to save before apparating you to the location that you pick. Just quickly tap on the area where your summons are after using the sidelong Apparition, and it should bring them along to the new location. Remember that the distance of the short teleport is about the same as the Dobby Apparition, so don't cast it too early if you are on the other side of the map. You can actually switch directions twice before it costs you another movement card. Whenever you move, the movement card at the bottom begins to glow, and so long as this is glowing, you can switch directions. If you do it quickly enough, you can switch directions 2 times before it requires another full movement card. This is why when you first start to move, you want to make sure it's a long distance, since if you get to your destination after clicking, it will require another movement to try and get to a different location. The Obscurus card gets buffed by the Snape Echo. Since the Obscurus card deals 6 basic attacks and the Snape Echo gets triggered every 2 basic attacks, half of your attacks will actually spread to other creatures in or even a bit outside the Obscurus. So if you're trying to deal damage to multiple creatures with Obscurus, having Snape as an Echo is the way to go. Now for this last one. I'm not sure how many people are even aware of it. Normally, when you use bludgers, you either have the Dobby Echo or you activate the baby manticores to be able to run around and hit the bludger. It makes it even harder if you're using more than one bludger. One way you can actually do it is stand in one of the death corners, right at the edge. Maybe it has something to do with it being at an angle, but the bludger tends to return to the corner and you hardly need to move. Of course, this does put you as a huge target because you're hardly moving, so be ready to escape incoming attacks or control cards. And those were our 5 tricks for Harry Potter Magic Awakened. Are there any other tips and tricks that we missed? Let us know in the comments below, and see you in the wizarding world.